Hello everyone! Hope you're having a fantastic day. Today we're going to start off with another Pelupelu quest. Now before we get into... I need to actually press the right window. Before we actually get into the Pelupelu quest, I actually forgot to check on the shop last week. And the item that we unlocked here was actually the Pelu Pack. So I've been holding that in my inventory for 2 weeks. Because I forgot to actually show it last time. Anyway, let's go ahead and collect that. And then we'll head on over and pick up the next quest from Pelupelu. Now you might notice that I'm playing White Mage, which is quite a stark contrast from Black Mage. That's because I got my Black Mage all the way up to level 100. And now I'm switching over to another class I don't really care for playing, which is White Mage. Because for healing, well, I've talked about healing just doesn't mesh with my brain for some reason. And so, if I'm going to play a healer, I vastly prefer Scholar over White Mage. Just White Mage seems, like, really boring to me. Like, I can't really describe it other than that. Which I know people love their White Mage and love playing it and they can't, like, wrap their head around Scholar, or they just find it too overly complex. But, I mean, that's how I feel about healing in general, really. Anyway, let's quit dilly-dallying and talk with Pelupelu. A guest from across the salt. Pelupelu has the look of a satisfied Pelu. Now, I believe this is the second to last one, and that there's still one more afterwards. Brilliant. Good to see you. Have you heard? The new eatery is a roaring success. That's right, last time, we ended up going and finding the bandit that helped kidnap Wooklamot during main MSQ. I forget what his name is. Every time, because I've done several quests to go and like talk to him over there, but I haven't. I forgot his name. I'm sure we'll talk to him at some point in this quest. Yeah, Wakesa, that's his name. It seems Wakesa's time as a cook in Shiloni exposed him to all kinds of cuisines. The young fellow is both surprisingly skilled and commands an impressive repertoire. His comrades, too, have proven worthwhile additions, having taken well to guide work. Besides that, there's been an interesting development. You remember Sia, the Wing of Reflection representative, don't you? Our very first customer. Yeah, I vaguely remember that. Maybe that's the person that was in the quest, the picture for the quest. Well, we were discussing my initiative to support former outlaws, and all of a sudden, he tells me there was something he wished to discuss in person. He's on his way to Dokpoga as we speak. I hope you can join me for the discussion. He ought to be here any moment now. By any moment now, you mean let's start the cutscene. I guess I vaguely remember him. Thank you for setting aside the time to meet with me. Sia, it's wonderful to see you again. Haha, see you again. You seem in fine fettle indeed. Likewise, it's heartening to see you and the business doing so well. The strides you've made since my first visit are remarkable. Your expansion into upstream Kozama'uka with flying punities was quite the feat, and your decision to employ former bandits has done much for the wider community. A superb achievement. Know that my colleagues back in Tuliolol are equally impressed. Last time I was here, I spoke of our position on tourism and foreign relations. It is with regard to this that the Wing of Reflection would seek your assistance. What, are they gonna be like a cultural ambassador or something? But of course, my inner abacus is clacking away, and it's urging me to do everything I can to support you. We'd love nothing more than to show foreign guests the delights Tyrol has to offer. Although visitors from overseas are still few and far between, what exactly would you have us do? You're aware that Tuliolol recently entered into an alliance with Radzatan. As it so happens, we received a visitor from the city-state. When we told her about the Turali Travel Agency, She expressed an interest in experiencing the region for herself. Would you be willing to provide one of your tours? Is it going to be someone we know, or is it going to just be someone random? It'll be our pleasure. Fortunately, we have a slot available. Excellent. The visitor's name is Rasavbat. There's an F there. She's of the Ara, a people known for their curved horns and ornate scales. I should also mention that she's an alchemist by trade. I shall return to Tuliolol and inform her of the plan at once. I'll procure an alpaca porter for her journey. If you could attend her when she arrives, I'd be much obliged. We'll be ready and waiting. Alright, looks like we get a... I guess that did look like an alchemist in the, in that preview image. It should... yeah, this does look like an alchemist. Alright, Pelupelu, we gonna get ready? To think the Wing of Reflection would entrust us with the nation's honored guest. What better way to promote Turali as a premier tourist destination? We wouldn't be in this position if it weren't for you and all our hard-working staff, but mostly me. Now then, we can't leave anything to chance. We'll need to be fully prepared for Rasavbat's arrival. I don't suppose you've visited Razathan. Well, maybe I have. I'd like to learn as much as I can about our guests' homeland. Well, they like very spicy food. No, wait, that was just 0. Of course, I needn't have asked. I'm not surprised in the least that our special advisor has traveled so far and wide. From what I've heard, the climate of Thavnair is similar to that of Kozama'uka, so I presume our guest will not be overwhelmed by the heat and humidity. My primary concern is the local cuisine. Well, I just happen to know about that. Would you mind speaking with Wakesa and sharing your knowledge of Hanish fare with him? It may inspire him to prepare a suitable menu. Well, they like very spicy food. And not that kind of spicy. Not like taco spicy. Alright, Wakesa. I need you to make a special dish. Ah, hey there. Anything I can help you with? Yeah, we have a special person coming. We need you to make some special food for them. It's an honor to welcome a guest from across the salt. Putting together a menu to suit their tastes ought to make for a fun challenge. So, what might one find on the dinner table at Razathan? Dishes with plenty of fruit. Hanish spirits are renowned by one and all. Wouldn't be a meal without a drop or two. Searingly spicy food and lots of it. I don't know which one would be the correct answer. Let's go with searing food because I was joking about hot food here. Food that packs a spicy punch, huh? In that case, the Moblin's flavorful cuisine might be better received than the more subdued Hanu fare. In any event, I'll whip up a meal that puts local flavors front and center, and work in a few flourishes to suit our guests. Let Pelupelu know I've got this covered. Sounds good. And cutscene. And suddenly it's night. Oh, there she is. Welcome to Kozama'uka. Rasavbat, I presume. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Pelupelu, the founder of the Turali Travel Agency. I'll be your tour guide. Thank you for accommodating me at such short notice. I am Rasavbat, yes, and I represent the High Crucible of Alchemia. Razathan's state-sponsored alchemical workshop. Oh, you're Brilliant, aren't you? What a coincidence. I honestly forget if we've met her before. I don't think we have. Forgive me, you must not remember. I'm one of the alchemists you met at the Great Work. My associates and I, examined your friend Estinian. Oh yeah, poor guy. Oh, she was there. I guess they just wanted to grab one of the alchemists there to get a little bit of a connection. Also, her monocle has like a dragon wing on it, which is interesting. Ah, I see you know each other. Yeah, kinda, except she was in like one cutscene. Well, I think it's a little more one-sided than each other suggests. The people of Ratsadhan, no, all of Thavnair and beyond, owe a great debt of gratitude to Berillion. Yes, they do. Well, actually, I guess everyone in this universe does. The same goes for all of us here in the Turali Travel Agency. She's done so much to support our enterprise, not to mention the nation at large. Incredible! Fate certainly works in mysterious ways. Well, I mean, I am the protagonist, so... I couldn't agree more. Seeing as how the two of you are already acquainted, perhaps you'd care to join us on the tour. I thought I was already coming. Of course, she'll have her own personal protector, if you insist. Of course. Since my character literally can't say no. Wonderful. Allow me to escort you to your room, Rasavat. I'm sure you'll want to unpack your belongings. Wait, how long is she staying here? Would you mind waiting here? We'll be back in no time. I mean, I can't leave this cutscene, so... I can't wait to see what Kozama'uka has to offer. This is going to be marvelous. I'm sure it will. Am I just gonna have to wait at the destination now? Yes, I am. Let's wait. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Waiting, waiting. And another cutscene. Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's get going, shall we? She seems very excited. Okay, we don't have to go from destination to destination. I guess they realized that would have been a little bit much. Oh yes, they're Wicker Man, and there isn't anyone inside, trust me. Well, that's not what a Wicker Man is. This is actually to worship their god or whatever, right? Now we get to eat the special food. I know the food isn't super detailed in this, but like every single time I see the spread, I'm like, man, I'm hungry. And now we get to spot a fishing, right? Or is this the town? Oh no, there's flying punati. Okay, that's where we are. We're in the back area with the punatis. Still wild that they actually have flying punatis. And again, they had flying pigs in earlier expansions. Ah, yes, I forgot his name. Bonjantine? I forgot he became a Potsworn, didn't he? Right, that was our task for the Rite of Succession. And now I get to hold Ihihana for some reason. Well, that was fun. Is there anything more to this? Okay, yeah, good. There's a little bit more to do. Right, see ya? Also, where did you come from? Rarsabot's satisfaction is writ plain upon her face, well, that's for sure. I'm deeply indebted to the agency and all its hard-working staff. Right, Rarsabot? You're having fun? What a splendid place. Yeah, but it's very reedy. Right, Pelupelu? I'm so relieved everything went off without a hitch. And who'd have thought we'd get to watch the Hanu rehearsing for the next Ihana? I can only hope Rarsabot enjoyed her experience as much as I believe she did. Oh, I'm sure she did. Especially since I think she just said she did. I want to thank you all for everything you've done. This was a true delight. The climate may be similar to that of Thavnair, but the native flora has been a sight to behold. Speaking as an alchemist, there were so many intriguing specimens, such potential. Don't let them around. Yeah, we've seen the alchemists are a bit crazy. So, you might want to be careful about what she considers a specimen. Ask Estinian for more information. And the people and their culture. It was fascinating to learn how the Hanu use reed-woven floats to channel their magics during rites and rituals, which they had completely forgotten about until we revived the ritual. Oh, and the Punities were simply adorable. This will all make for a very engaging account when I report back to Vitra. Our two nations may have forged an alliance, but the ink has barely begun to dry on the parchment. Indeed, it was thanks to the efforts of the Scions that the agreement was reached at all. It would be presumptuous to claim that Tuliolol and Razat truly understand one another yet. Which is why the satrap sent me, to explore the potential for other mutually beneficial agreements, and to confirm the friendship between our nations will stand the test of time. The Hanu and their unique magical traditions, the plant specimens you spoke of, you think this knowledge would benefit Razat? Apparently. If we're able to maintain relations and encourage the flow of people between our two nations, Razat stands to gain a great deal. Of that, I'm certain. Besides, there's so much more I wish to learn about this land. I plan on spending the rest of my time here doing just that. Wonderful, simply wonderful. When you return to Razat, I hope you let everyone know what a great place Kozama'uka is to visit. Or better yet, the whole of Troll. I definitely will. Well, I suppose we should head back to the agency. Yes, we should. So is that gonna be the whole quest? Probably. I don't really see us doing anything more. Yep, and for some reason it didn't teleport me back. Oh well, let's teleport back. And wrap this one up, and I'll make sure to check the store this time. Won't forget like I did last time. Alright, Pelupelu, there they are. Pelupelu, then see ya. You just leave the rest to us. We'll make sure the remainder of Rarsabot's stay is truly unforgettable. Rarsabot is resting in her quarters. I must say, I'm relieved the tour ended without incident. Thank you for everything you've done. For our visiting alchemist, I dare say Kozama'uka's vegetation seemed like a veritable cornucopia. Well, I'm sure it was, considering how crazy the alchemists are. Any discoveries made via the Alliance will benefit Tuliolol as much as Razat. Indeed, This type of exchange is precisely what the Ring of Reflection had hoped for. I shall make my proposal to Dawn Servant Kwana as soon as I return to the capital. There's no doubt in my mind. The tourism industry deserves our official backing, and once we may offer it, we shall have a commemorative monument erected to make this clear to one and all. Okay, so that'll be what the last quest is. Getting the promotion from the government and the whatever statue he's talking about here. Your support means a great deal, but I can't understate the role Brillian and the people of Kozama'uka had to play in our success. Yeah, you better not downplay it. Their happiness is just as important to me. The pell we earn must serve to enrich the community, which is why I can't rest on my laurels for even a moment. Now, as long as I get my reward, I don't really care about the laurels you're talking about. Oh, okay, I guess that's not what the last quest is. Is this the last? I don't think this is the last quest. Let's see. A guest from across the salt. Okay, yeah, this is the second. This is, there is one more after this. I don't know what that's going to end up being. Probably just another tour, or is there going to be more with Tuliolol? Not Tuliolol. Radzidhan. Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't even notice that area over there. And this place has been built up a lot. Thanks to the travails of Pelupelu and her associates, the Turali Travel Agency is on the cusp of receiving official backing from the Ring of Reflection. The future is bright for Tural's incipient tourism industry, with the Pelu principle of mutually beneficial trade underpinning the endeavor. Where tourists tread, happiness is soon to follow. Well, that's great. It's certainly built up a lot since we started. Turali Travel Agency, reputation up. Your reputation is now increased to Sworn. You have achieved Sworn reputation with the Turali Travel Agency. Be able to experience it. Well, yeah. Access wider selection of stuff from Pavli. Let's not forget that this time. Extra special advisor. Yep, that's me. Let's go ahead and talk to Pavli over here and see what we unlocked. Let's see. We got the Pelu pack. Oh, okay, the framer kit. That's right. And I think, yeah, that's all there is for that. Go ahead and collect that.